So this property is very close to the beach. You're about a mile or less from the beach. So it's a very popular, kind of a tourist destination, or it's very area is very seasonal. People like to come in during the winter, escape the cold temperatures up north, and kind of come down to Naples here. So just kind of go a little bit through what I did. It's an older home. It's built in the 70s. You can see the blue Formica countertops, which not super pleasing. So what I actually did was I resurfaced them rather than replace them with granite or quartz, which is very expensive. I went ahead and resurfaced them to make them look like granite. I sanded and painted the cabinets, which are quite old, but it came out pretty well. And I added some amenities, things like coffee maker, blender. I did change out the fridge. I did change out the microwave. Did those, of course, myself. I changed out the dishwasher as well. I did that myself. Added some bar stools and changed that terrible picture, but it's still there as I'm showing you this. I did change the ceiling fans, changed one of them. It wasn't working when I purchased the property. Added some kind of beach theme, artwork, and actually put different beaches throughout, kind of themed each room with a different beach in Naples. So here's one of the bathrooms. You can see the floor, cabinets, everything's kind of 1970. The toilet's very low in 1970. It was all wallpaper, so what I did was steamed it, and I painted it brown, and then I painted it subsequently about 2 or 3 more times, a little bit lighter color, more friendly color. So there's the bathroom. It's old. You can see the tile, very old, kind of yellowish tan. So I resurfaced this area as well, along with the floor, and then the countertops, and I changed out the toilet. I did change out those kind of globe lights and put in some I put in a vent, and then I put in more of a modern light above the sink. You can see I'll resurface the entire sink, everything. Yeah, that color is not very intriguing. So what I did was resurface this to kind of give it a lighter, brighter feel, kind of more indicative of like a beach feel. The floor got a little scratched just from people, walking on it consistently. I do a lot of stays here, probably about 76, 80 a year. But it did come out pretty nice with a more modern look. You can see the light there. Made a substantial difference, and it's very cost effective. I think the whole resurface process, I want to say, was maybe $1,200-$1,500, but that's for everything, both the rooms, tub, sinks, everything. So here you'll see the front. So this is wood, and actually underneath it was tile. So I had to take the wood out and the tile, and the wood was actually rotted. So add a new wood floor. As you can see here, this is real wood, so I had to glue it down directly to the slab. And I added kind of a little trim of almost like a backsplash on that glass. So this is one of the bedrooms. This was carpet. It was kind of moldy and stunk, so I ripped out the carpet, and there was a Murphy bed in the den, and I had this put this in here for a while, and one of the short-term guests actually broke it. So I took out the Murphy bed, what was left of it. We put bamboo down, bamboo floor. I kept the shell of the Murphy bed to give it a kind of an interesting look. Added a TV and some more beach theme artwork. One of the local beaches. So here you'll see where this was the den, and this was where the Murphy bed originally was. So I took that out and moved it to another bedroom. But this one we ripped the carpet out. Carpet was very bad here, and of course painted every room, obviously. So just kind of different different colors to kind of match the theme in each room. So here you'll see where we put the hardwood down. It's the same thing. It's African Celtis. It goes through the majority of the living areas and a few bedrooms. So I added a TV. Obviously, for short-term rentals, we're trying to get as many people in there as possible. So there's a couple beds in this room plus a futon. All right, so here you're going to see this was the dining room, living room. So you can see the carpet that was there. So painted and of course ripped that carpet up and put the hardwood down. All right, so here you'll see I hung the TV and 65-inch TV on a swivel, and then I subsequently added a fireplace. It's kind of a novelty in Florida. but it does make the living room look kind of nice and cozy. And I added some just kind of amenities people would enjoy. Bookcase, and same thing, artwork is themed. So here's the pool area. This was it's very private. There's a 2-story house behind, so the hedges have to be high. It's kind of overgrown here, and I trim it. There's some termite damage. You can see there's a little hole in the corner of the wall there on that drywall. So there was no insulation in the ceiling, and some of it was falling outside. So we replaced that, and there you can see some of the the termite damage. So we actually replaced that beam, and then we did tongue and groove up top, and we did kind of engineered wood panels on the side. I stained majority of the trim and the ceiling, and surfaced the floor. It's kind of difficult to keep that floor nice. People scratching by moving furniture, and there's a lot of traffic out in the area, being that the pool is the most popular place at this house. So there you see different shots of the pool. So here's a master. I don't have another picture of this one, but this one was all carpet as well, and the wall was blue, so I painted it kind of a gray. Added a bunch of pictures. This is like a Naples Pier themed room. Added a wall fireplace. Put a nice king bed with a Prana mattress, and same thing, African Celtis on the floor, and added kind of a bedroom set. It's a nice sized room. So this one had a hot water slab leak underneath the house, which was a pain in the ass. So basically, I decided to run new water pipes throughout. So this is PEX, but you have to cut the wall in some areas, and obviously run it through the attic from the water main. So you're bypassing the old system. It's a pain in the ass, but it's not cheap. But now there's a whole new water system in this. Also replaced the hot water heater. I didn't do the actual piping. There's a company that did that, but I actually closed up all the spots myself with the drywall. So here's the outside when I purchased the property. And I added some copper leaves, planted some arecas, and you can see there where I closed in that cement, where the window was with the cement board. I painted the flower bed there. I planted some aloe. You can see the copper leaves growing. So I planted some cluses up front. There's the arecas. So I weeded that out. Added kind of a little mulch with the rubber mulch there in the center, you'll see. So there's the cluses I planted. There they are now. So substantial growth in a few years. I did my own above ground sprinkler system that turned out pretty well. So right here at the front of the house, changed the front door out and changed the trim. Of course, painted, added a smart lock, changed the handle to make it easier for a short-term rental. Utilize code rather than keys. There used to be a window to the left of the door. We changed that and put in we used a concrete board to close that in. Of course, painted and added some local beach theme pictures. And this area right here was actually tile, and then over the tile was wood, and the wood was rotted because this trap right here at the bottom, where we had to change that threshold out, was actually leaking water inside. So all this was wood, and it was rotted. So I had to take the wood out, and then I had to chip out the tile, and then we laid all this new wood. It's African Celtis. It's very nice wood. It is real wood, so we had to glue down directly to the slab. And here added a TV, nice 65-inch fireplace. It's kind of novelty for Florida. Of course, furnished everything. Same thing here. This was carpet. Carpet was moldy, smelled bad. So changed out all the carpet, ripped it all out, and of course put in the same floor, and kind of added some furnishings. This room was pretty much the same. Just added some different artwork, things like that, and of course added the different curtains. Actually changed that fan out as well, stopped working, and then added some more furnishings. So here's the large bedroom here. This was a garage, but it was converted kind of like a den when I bought the place. So not completely clean yet. We're changing out. People just checked out. But I had to add, as many beds as I could fit comfortably, being that it's a short-term rental. Added some more artwork for the beach, local beaches, kind of a storage closet for supplies for short-term rental. Washer dryer, still doing that. Changed out the hot water heater. Actually had to run new water throughout the entire house. Added that TV there. Fortunately, I had a slab leak, hot water slab leak underneath the house, so I had to run new water pipes throughout the entire house. Added this adhesive strip down here, kind of make it look like it's like a backsplash. But I did that just to kind of add more of a modern feel to the standard glass mirror. Here is second bedroom. So this Murphy bed, there's a Murphy bed, and it was actually in the other room, but I took it out and then it was broken. So I just actually kept this kind of shell and just put in a regular box spring bed. There's your more artwork, beach artwork. Did the same thing, just added beach artwork. This floor was carpet, same thing, stained and it smelled, so ripped it out and put in some bamboo floor. Let's see. Everything else I think is pretty much similar. Kept these shelves. And the mattresses are nice. The mattresses are Prana mattresses, so they're expensive, comfortable. Here's the hallway, same thing. Ripped out all the carpet. This was carpet throughout. Added a smart thermostat. And so kitchen, painted the cabinets, sanded everything, painted the cabinets, put in a new microwave, kept the original stove, added the coffee maker, blender, kind of just a regular household amenities. I had to change out this dishwasher, and I had to change out the fridge. Actually pulled the fridge out, put it in another property. This might have even been open box, I'm not sure, but Samsung to match that. Eventually I'll have to change the stove. And resurfaced all these. This was blue Formica, and I actually kept the Formica, but I resurfaced it to give it more of a kind of a modern, almost granite feel, which it came out very, very nice. All right, so now we're going into this bathroom. All right, so bathroom, changed the toilet out, painted. This was actually wallpaper. So this is like 1970 wallpaper. So I had to scrape that all off and kind of steam it off. It was terrible. And then added, it's been like 3 coats of different paints. And same thing, resurfaced everything here, though they forgot the soap holders, toothbrush holders, but resurfaced this. This was all kind of a funky 1970. In fact, I think the liner's still, yeah, the liner's still 1970. Same thing here, resurfaced all this. This was all yellow, so yellow tub, kind of a nasty looking yellow tan type thing. I actually had to change out the cartridge inside of the shower. So I had to do that as well, it's just old. Resurfaced the floor. Unfortunately, people scratch it, just everyday use, and now it's, do maybe 76, 80 stays a year. Multiply that by an average of about 5-6 people, so a lot of people come through this rental. It's pretty popular, so obviously I have to resurface this again. It was a brown floor, kind of a salmon color. It's showing through again, but that came out pretty well. It used to have the string lights. I put in a vent in the bathroom, nice vent, and added a nice light fixture to kind of modernize it. Coming from here, here's the master. So give you a little bit wider of a view. Thought I could. Anyway, so here's the master. Added a TV, kind of added the cover over the wire to make it look a little bit nicer. Put in a hanging fireplace, added some nice artwork, kind of themed each room. So this is like the Naples Pier room. All these pictures are from the pier. This one has its own entrance out to the patio, and you got a nice closet. Nice closet. They had to repipe. They had to cut certain areas. So some of the areas they cut, you can kind of see a little bit. But there's the vent I put in here as well. Still kept the string light, fortunately. But everything else is pretty similar. Same. I changed out the toilet a long time ago. Changed the shower head. Everything's pretty much the same in this bathroom. You can see it's just a shower. Added a little bit of artwork. All right. So going from here, you can see back out. So going from here, here's the porch. So there's some areas that had some termite damage. We pulled out that board
and put in a new board to kind of shore that up. And then we used some, it's basically some fabricated wood. And we did tongue and groove on the ceiling, which was originally, I believe, drywall with no insulation. So we added that to make it look better, and then stained it, and of course added this patio furniture. And let's see, I resurfaced the floor. It's hard to kind of keep that floor perfect. Just the wear and tear on it, no matter how many coats you put on it. Someone slides furniture, they scratch it. So let's head out here. Insurance makes you put up some warning signs. Let's see, put a grill here. Got kind of a fire table. Here's the pool. So here's the pool. You can see the outside area. I trimmed some of the hedges, have to get some of those branches, but so that's pretty much this house.